school board members are the leading voices for public education and local school district governance in your community. And you provide the grassroots advocacy network that reaches our state policymakers. Our position and principles are based on the core beliefs of the people who govern best are those closest to the child, the parent, teacher, principal, superintendent, and those elected representatives of the community, yourselves. The state of our association is strong. The board of directors and Dr. Pogany continue to implement a strategic plan that establishes ASBSD as a true leader in public education in the state of South Dakota, and provides our members with services that are state-of-the-art and meet their needs. Partnering, advocating, and leading is our mission statement and is the focus of our organization. We are well on our way to being leaders, as I said before. Let's look at what we've done so far with the strategic plan over this past year. The first goal emphasizes our priority in providing school board members with valuable leadership development service, both in person and online. Dr. Randall Royer joined the ASBSD team as Leadership Development Director this summer. Dr. Royer has hit the ground running, having completed many different Gavel training sessions for individual districts in his short time with the association, and I believe his schedule is filled with many more. He's got a suitcase packed ready to go. ASBSD has taken a big step forward in the digital world as well. A new website equipped with interactive tools and a regularly updated blog, which is designed to keep our members informed and up to date on the latest in K-12 education, was launched in June. 7 webinars covering advocacy, fiscal responsibility, and legislative session were hosted on the online platform GoToMeeting and attended by more than 100 board members and administrators. The association also unveiled a new database system with e-solutions that has streamlined event registration and district record keeping by giving control directly to the districts. ASBSD continues to develop School Board U, an online platform dedicated to delivering board development training through e-solutions. It is scheduled to launch next spring. Our work with a second goal, including delivering valuable, useful, and accessible member services. This goal including bringing on 2 new members, Deputy Director of Protective Trust, Matt Flett. He joined ASBSD in July, and the Director of Policy and Legal Services, Gary Kaufman, came aboard in September. Matt has been a fixture in districts across the state, talking to them about the merits of the Associated School Board Protective Trust since joining the team. Matt and other members of the Protective Trust staff have worked tirelessly to develop and distribute the most up-to-date information on the Affordable Care Act. Gary's wasted no time in answering calls and fielding questions related to school policy. He continues to explore an interactive platform to assist boards with their own policy development. ASBSD publications transitioned to a new interactive format this year. The Bulletin and Policy Matters publications were converted primarily from hard copy to interactive online editions. Each month, the Bulletin is emailed to over 1,000 board members, administrators, and school district officials, and 2 online editions of Policy Matters have been published in the last year, which have gathered more than 1,600 view pages. I want to note something. We didn't introduce people, but I'm going to introduce Tyler here, and his name is Tyler Pickner. Now, if you get an email that says Tyler Pickner, it means you've got a blog or a bulletin or something important from Associated School Boards. So Tyler is a person. So if you go down in your emails and you're scanning through and you see Tyler Pickner, remember, start. That's what we need. He is in charge of sending out all that information. Our financial program, the P Card, continues to pay dividends to districts for participating. Over $16,000 was rebated during the last school year to 7 school districts. The program now has a total of 12 schools enrolled, which means the rebate dollar amount will continue to increase. If you have not yet looked into this valuable service for your school district, please do. Bill Lynch has all the information you might need. An increase in superintendent searches was also achieved in the past year, as 10 were completed in comparison to 4 the year before. A superintendent search for Redfield is currently underway as well. ASBSD aims to exceed expectations with services offered each year. For goal number 3, we continue to strengthen broad-based advocacy programs. Whether in the Capitol, through the media, or on the grassroots trail, ASBSD is a leader in advocating for education. In preparation for the legislative study on school funding, the association partnered with SASD to hold 4 meetings around South Dakota to discuss expectations of the summer study with legislatures appointed to the committee. More than 200 board members and administrators attended those meetings, and your voices were heard. ASBSD Executive Director Wade Pogany is a resource frequently called upon by the media. Dr. Pogany was referenced in over 40 news stories about K-12 education this past year. ASBSD facilitated advocacy training for more than 300 board members and administrators through webinars, convention sessions, and meetings this past year. The Legislative Action Network, or LAN as it's referred to, had 1 representative from each member district. In 2014, ASB will expand our education with that by holding 3 training sessions in Rapid City, Brookings, and Pierre for LAN members to attend. These will be coming up in January, so please look for those. We encourage you to attend if you are the LAN member for your district, or share that information with your LAN member. School boards are the backbone of our education system, and we will continue to make our voices heard. The decisions that you make today provide the association direction to lead in the next year. It is critical that our message is clear. School districts will continue the uphill battle we faced for the last 3 school years by providing the best education possible with available funding. We will stand united against adversity and advocate for funding we need to educate our youth, the future of a strong and vibrant South Dakota. Thank you.